Israel, and I'm always bringing that truth. You know how I do. If you guys are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys are not, you already know what to do. You know to spew hashtag justice for Alicia Smiley 2026 off into the comment section. I would surely appreciate it. Okay. Today was okay. I hope y'all had good days. Today was all right. We're gonna do some divine guidance. I don't have an after work shot, but I do got my after work spliff. So I'm gonna elevate my mind as we get a message. Okay. So let me oh damn, hold on. My bad. All right, so let me give Ashe. I'm going to give Ashe to the divine infinite all. I would like to give Ashe to the most high honorable judge, Madri Omega, Ashava, Ishtar, as well as the other Oris that are in the upright that come across this video. I would like to give Ashe to my most beautiful and precious Santissima Morte, all of her beautiful robes, all of her beautiful aspects, to the Barons, the Gades, the Orishas, the Loas, to Papa Legba, Iswa Legba, Legbara, to the Holy Child of Atocha, to Saint Expedite, Saint Expedito, to all of our ancestors, angels and guides, ascended masters, elder spirits, galactic federation, everyone known and unknown. That mean us well. Before we get started, I need to know how your day was, and were y'all in that blizzard? Was y'all up in that blizzard? Okay. Justice for Alicia Smiley 2026. Shout out to the Mod Squad of Truth. Oh, also, I want to thank everybody for booking y'all readings with me, still hiring me in the meantime and between time when I don't be on my lives and shit like that. I really do appreciate it, and the extra bookings do help because I got shit I got to try to achieve here, okay? So I appreciate you guys booking with me and all of that. 100, okay? You say you stayed inside. Yeah, that shit was kind of crazy. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. I called off work today and my boss came and got me, you guys. Like, what the fuck? I called off and I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it today. I don't feel like it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. This nigga said, I pick you up. Well, he ain't no nigga. He Arabic or whatever. I don't know. Is he Arabic? No, he's Indian. He's Indian. And I thought that was like hella fucking crazy that he picked me up from my house. I'm like, what the fuck? I said I wasn't coming in. He's like, yeah, I'm waiting on you. Go ahead and get ready. You're going to work. But I'm kind of glad that he did that because like I said, I have some goals that I'm trying to accomplish right now. And I could use the extra funds. I just was being lazy. I don't want to fucking work today. But he came and got me. And then when I got to work, I found out that one of the girls quit. So I'm now the only girl that works there because the other girl quit. And I work for like a small family business or whatever. So now we're down to 3 employees. And I don't know if they're going to work me to the bone like they were a few months ago. Right. I remember a few months ago, I wasn't getting no time off at all. I was working 6 days a week, like 70 hours a week. And now we have 3 people. So I just hope that does not repeat itself because I do not want to fucking work that many hours. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to work hours. I want to work. I just don't want to work that much. Okay. So that's the issue. You said, I'm at home chilling with the spirit team. Wasn't in the blizzard, but saw the residue and the visuals from others whom have been in it. I'm going to say I witnessed it. I'm going to say that. I won't tell y'all where I'm at, but I did tell y'all I was on the East Coast, but I witnessed that shit. And it's like nothing that I've ever seen in my whole fucking entire life. And there is snow that is taller than me right now. And that's why I didn't want to fucking go to work. I'm like, yeah, I ain't going. I'm not fucking going. My boss was like, yeah, I'll pick you up. Don't worry. You know, you don't have to call off. I'm going to be right there. I got you. You know, justice for Alicia Smiley 2026. Hashtag gratitude. Hashtag solitude. Hashtag loyalty. Hashtag truthgang. Hashtag Mod Squad of Truth. If you guys are new here, I do smoke, okay? And if you feel like that's unholy and you don't want to receive divine messages from me because you feel like this person smokes weed, judge me all you want to. Look at the messenger and not the message and get the fuck up off my page. Oh, I also curse too. So welcome, okay? Look, I lost 6 viewers, but I had to tell them because I'm finna hit my shit. Okay? My shit be accurate, though. I can smoke weed and my shit be accurate. I still have me a shot every now and then and my shit still be accurate. Okay? Tell me when I'm wrong. Tell me when I be wrong, y'all. Okay? Straight up. So it is what it is. No workshop today. Well, we didn't give out shade, so we finna tap in while I have my after work. We'll split. All right, Divine Spirit. Before I tap in, let me just sit for a second and see if I'm hearing anything as far as downloads. You said, yeah, your boss loves your work ethic. That's all it is, Pooh. That's what Miss Pam had said on Facebook. She was like, yeah, you must be a good employee if they want to come get you. Shit, I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. Snow is my cue. Snow is my cue to get the fuck on, because I am of Caribbean descent down the line, and I don't need to be around nowhere motherfucking cold, okay? I grew up in St. Louis, and we have snow there, and I didn't like that shit then, and I don't like it now. For real. But anyways, let's go. If it don't make sense, Spirit ain't speaking to you. That's how we roll over here, okay? All right? If it does not apply, let that shit fly. Period, point blank, okay? Somebody's in emotional regret, probably because you left them behind. Yeah, this is the truth. Second card out. Somebody's regretting because you have left a situation. This is the truth. What I wanted to pop around. Yeah, they had ill will. Ill will towards you. Okay, but now they're sad for some reason. Maybe their ill will didn't work towards you. Okay. You opted for spiritual growth versus staying in a situation with someone. Let me see. Yeah, it's only up from here. Somebody wanted to victimize you, and you were like, nah. You was like, nah. They had ill will towards you, wanted to victimize you, and you was like, nah. Not happening. Somebody's in emotional regret for not being able to be successful and trying to hurt or harm you or take you down. Okay, what else we got here, Spirit? Yeah, because you love yourself too much. Okay, you love yourself too much. This is what Divine Spirit is saying. Okay, so the ill will from people around you, right? Falling right on top of that is the 8 of Wands reverse. Slow or no movement. So these people have been slowed down. We're just going to leave that right there because that's where Spirit wanted it to go. Okay. What's up, TY? Hey. Justice for Alicia Smiley 2026. These people is in trouble. These people with this ill will around you that have been slowed down by the divine, they are in some type of legal trouble concerning you. Okay, what else do we have, Divine Spirit? Cups from the divine, you're getting blessings. This is why they're in emotional regret, because you're receiving something from the divine and they're not a part of it. They're not getting any of it. All right. Let's clarify the messenger of truth. Okay, so these people refuse to change. While you were growing, somebody refused to change. Okay, what else, Divine Spirit? Okay, and you're achieving something. Like I said, only up from here, sudden achievement. You're doing something here. You're accomplishing something here. You had people that wanted to stop or block you. They were unsuccessful in that. They didn't want to change. They didn't want you to change either. Okay, what else do we have? Yeah, these people are banned from you. Banned bloodline. So this could be your family members, your friends, people you got kids with. They're banned. You love yourself. You're choosing you. That's what's up. Okay? You decided, I'm going to choose me. Okay? Anything else, Divine Spirit, about this? Yeah, you're free. What is this sticking up? Yeah, you're free. Problems and troubles are ending happily. You are free from a situation. What else do we have, Divine Spirit? Yeah, because you rejected them. So something was definitely about your emotions and a head over heart decision, having to let someone go, having to let people go because they didn't have your best interest at heart. These people have some type of, like I said, some type of legal issue, or they were trying to get you in some type of legal issue. They're unable to get you caught up in a legal situation because you love yourself. Spirit has banned these people from your bloodline, ban bloodline purge. That's what I was trying to say. My lips dry. I'm about to get something. But anyways, you rejected these people, all people, places, and things. Now, motherfuckers is gonna hate on you, okay? And that's the energy that I'm getting. Motherfuckers is gonna hate on you, okay? And it's because they think they know you. Whoever these people are, they think they know you. And that's why they're hating on you. So there's got to be people that you grew up with. There's got to be people that you grew up with, people that you have kids with, your family members. Yeah. These people, they felt like they knew you, but they don't know you. They knew the child you, or they knew who you were in the past. They knew who you were in the past. They don't know who you are right now. They can't even really recognize who you are right now because you've changed so much, and they resisted the change. They didn't want to grow with you. Okay? Low vibrational energies. That fell on top of rejection. You rejected somebody who was a low vibrational energy, okay? Now, these people are depressed. This is the hidden energy. They're sad now, and they need your help. even though they lied on you, okay? Even though they gossiped about you, they see that you're receiving, like I said, and they want a piece of it. They also wanted to sabotage it and imbalance your social life, but that they were unable to do that. Okay, what else do we have? Let's look at the sun. Okay, emotional manipulator. So again, they were trying to do it through a love situation. Family members, friends, okay? They were trying to play on your emotions. And this is the reason why, as a chosen one, you have to kind of be hard, okay? You can't really be all soft and love and light, because people will take advantage of that because they know that you have that nurturing energy. They know that you are a healer, and they use that against you as a chosen one because your heart is pure, right? They target you because you have a heart that is pure, and they feel like they can play on that shit, okay? And this is family members, friends, lovers, whoever, okay? What else? Yeah, they were in competition with you. They were competing with you for something that they can't compete with because this is something that's in you naturally. Okay, see, a lot of people like to judge you. A lot of people like to judge you. You might smoke, you might drink, you might cuss, but you might have a heart of gold, okay? And people get it misconstrued. People get it misconstrued with the divine and who the divine actually uses, right? Because they'll say the person that's all holy and goes to church every Sunday is the person that you need to be listening to, but it could be the drunk on the corner that's getting the divine message, okay? And that's usually how it works. It's always going to be the person that's least expected. You get what I'm saying? To have a divine message that's going to give you a divine message. It's always going to be the person that you would feel that God wouldn't use. And that's exactly who God's going to use. Okay, and he does it that way for a reason, or him, her, because it's father, mother, God. There we go. Right. So him, her, they do it that way for a reason, because the divine likes to wear a mask. Okay, one God, many faces, the Elohim. The divine likes to wear a mask so that he cannot be recognized, so that you can be tested when you come across somebody. Be ye kind in the likeness of strangers. You could be entertaining angels unaware. And I feel like these people didn't know that you was an angel or that you was divine, even if you smoke weed, drink, cuss, or whatever. Because see, humans, that's the thing that they be getting misconstrued. They think by their standards is what you need to be holy. Because it doesn't say in the Bible that you can't drink or smoke. I'm just trying to figure out, give me a scripture, somebody, where it says that. See, the standards are made by these humans. And that's what they were trying to hold you to. The standards that were made by the humans. Because they judge you because you may smoke or drink or cuss. But where in the Bible does it say that you can't smoke? Where in the Bible do it say that you cannot drink? And where in the Bible do it say that you cannot use curse words? That's some man-made shit. See, y'all have to know what is really written and what's not. And even the shit that's written, you can't trust because it was written and then rewritten and then rewritten and then rewritten. But somebody held you to a standard of man standard. Let me smoke my weed because I know God loves me regardless. Okay? But this is what this energy is. This is what this energy is. This energy is somebody looking at you and saying, that person smoke. Let me smoke. That ain't God. But where the fuck in your book does it say that it's not God? Scripture, please. Scripture. Where in the book do it say that fuck, shit, damn, and bitch is a curse word or a bad word? And therefore, God ain't going to use you. God is offended because you said fuck and shit and bitch. Where do it say that shit? Okay, and this is why the divine don't be using those people, but he used the rebels. It's the rebels that's going to get used, and somebody who's not afraid to go against the grain, not afraid to go against the crowd. If you're with the crowd, then you're obviously on the wrong path because the Bible says the path is narrow. I'm just saying. Okay. Hey, what's up, Kay? Hey. See, I caught you live. Hey, gang. Yeah, be kind in the likeness of strangers. You said, didn't you just turn water into wine? Yeah. But people be quick to judge you. And a lot of people that are in religion, they don't even fucking really know what it is that they're believing in. That's why I said, show me, where it says, I can't smoke. I'm going to hell because I smoke weed or I smoke a Newport. Show me in the Bible. You can say your body is your temple. Yeah, it's my temple. So you show me where what I do to my body and my temple has anything to do with you. It's between me and the divine. Because remember, Noah was an alcoholic. And didn't he supposedly use Noah to build an ark and save all of humanity? Only life that was spared was the alcoholic in that story, right? And let me tell you something else. He was also incest. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready, because who the fuck did they repopulate the earth with? Who? But God used them, according to y'all scripture, right? Y'all need to quit fucking judging people. This is the energy that I got, because you're going to end up in emotional regret while the person that you're fucking judging is getting these blessings. And it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what man says, because while you're going down being judgmental, this person is going to keep getting exalted by the divine. While they smoke their weed, while they drink, while they curse a motherfucker out. While you're sitting there trying to act all holy, but you got everything in the motherfucking closet. Okay? You said they don't even know what a curse word is. They don't. They really don't. That's why they get offended. Like, oh, God couldn't be using this person. They smoking. Oh, they're cursing. Oh, they're doing this. God couldn't be using their... They don't know what a curse word is. Okay? God would prefer me say fuck, shit, and damn than I hope you die, because I hope you die is an actual curse. Not fuck, shit, and damn. It's the way that I put my words together. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. You said the two sisters that got the daddy drunk and slept with him. Right, that too. That's all in the Bible too. So, like, miss me with that bullshit. Okay? Not you, but just, you know, them. Okay? These people didn't listen. Okay? Advice not taken. There's going to be people that don't listen to this too. They judged you before they knew your calling on your life. Because you are in your flesh, and you may have fleshly things, but the thing about it is, to see, you don't claim to be holier than thou. You don't claim to walk around here and represent something that you don't represent. You're not a hypocrite. And most of these people that claim to be holier than thou are hypocrites. Okay? They're holy on Sunday while they was just twerking in the club on Saturday, having unprotected premarital sex every day of the week before that, cursing out they motherfucking people, disrespecting their elders, fighting amongst their family members. And on Sunday, they're all up in a motherfucker falling over pews and shit. Okay? Thinking the divine is using them. And frown their noses up at someone like me, who don't even go to church, but I have a stronger connection than you do. Let's see who these people is. We're going to go over here right quick. We're going to go to the overall energy deck. I'm going to make sure I get all the cards. I don't be giving a fuck, though. I'm just going to be honest. Judge me, because that's what I'm here for. Okay, and that's mostly what all of us are here for. The divine, the ones the divines choose, they know that you're going to be judged. You are a test for them. Like, usually, they put those type of people right in your path just so they can see how they're going to treat you. How they're going to do you. And those are the same people that you'll be exalted in front of. Same people that you're going to be lifted up in front of. Okay? So, fuck them. And somebody just clutched their pearls like, divine messages, and she's cursing. Get off my channel, man. Okay, because you got to look beyond all that shit. That's man-made shit. You think the word fuck existed when the Bible, like when the story Genesis was created? When they say Genesis was written and all that shit, you think fuck, bitch, and damn and shit and all that word existed then? You think it existed then? So God knew that he was going to hate that word, right? Okay, yeah. Okay. Tell us more about these people that judged us, chosen ones, divine spirit, us star seeds, okay? Us timeline jumpers, okay? Tell us more about that. We know that they try to have some type of ill will. What's the ill will, divine spirit? What do they try to do to us? They lied. We already knew that because I seen that pop out. Just like to go through this and see what pops out. Okay, I think that's enough. All right, so they try to get you caught up. It was a Gemini who did it. If you're a Gemini and you ain't do it, it ain't for you. Okay? They lied on you. All right? They lied on you. Liar, liar, pants on fire. They also gathered other motherfuckers to lie on you too. Okay? Hello? They did it forcefully. Okay? They're trying to force themselves into your energy because they know that once you go up, they're going down. Okay? You see them? They see you too. Okay? They see you too. They didn't see you at first, but they see you too. They see you now. Okay? Truth gang, hair wraps on, so somebody needs to be protected, their crown chakra. Every time I leave my house, I always wrap my hair up. I don't ever like go out with my hair exposed. Ever. but in my house, of course. Okay, what is this? The will of God is real, okay? So somebody's due for a divine inheritance. Somebody is using their willpower. Somebody's using their free will. And somebody's mad about that too. Somebody's mad that you're bold enough to use your free will. Because, see, most of the people that are in religious indoctrination do not use their free will. They do whatever the church says is right. They don't do the shit for themselves. They do whatever the church says is right, whatever the preacher says is right, whatever that human being that is above them, or so they perceive to be above them, says is right, is what they do. Okay? They don't know that using your free will is how you grow closer to the divine. For real, for real. That's how you go closer to the divine, making your own choices. Because the Bible says, have I not told you you're gods? You have to move as a God, as that piece of God that's inside of you that the Bible told you was in there. Okay? And when you do that shit, there go your confirmation. When you do that shit, that's when they want to call you demon, or you're unholy, or God couldn't possibly be working with you. God couldn't possibly be talking to you because you're not going with the human programming. Just like I said, show me where it says you can't use a curse word in the Bible. Show me where it says smoking and drinking is bad in the Bible. Show me. And I don't want you to back it up with a scripture. I need the exact words. I need the exact words that says this is bad. Like, the divine didn't have a problem saying thou shalt not kill. There's no need for extra interpretation there. That was flat out to the point, right? So then you should find a scripture that tells me that saying fuck, shit, and bitches is bad. Show me the scripture where I can't drink. It says you can't be drunk. That part is what makes it wrong, right? But show me where it's wrong to just have a drink. Show me where it's wrong to just have a drink. And you're not going to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Use your intuition, your first mind. Okay? And that's what you've been doing. You've been using your free will. You've been guided by that still small voice. Yeah, I know I like to use their own shit to, get at them. Okay? Somebody tried to romance scam you. And like I said, they were trying to use some type of emotion. They were trying to use your emotions to do something to you. Okay? But that was the last straw, according to the divine. It was the last straw. When they tried to play with your emotions, they tried to play with your kindness, your love. Okay? Adrenalized blood. They were trying to off you. They were trying to take you out. They was going to do it through a love situation, like get you to sacrifice yourself. Okay? That's not nothing new. That's what happened to me. Okay? That's what happened to me. They literally tried to use love situations, your kids and everything, to set you up so that they can kill you. That's why I had to cut my kids off, because you ain't finna get me murdered. I got to tell my story. Justice for Alicia Smiley. I got to tell my story, okay? If they lie about the little things, they'll lie about a whole lot. Kevin Gates, not the clone that's walking around right now, because we know that man that's walking around right now is not Kevin Gates. That's not him, okay? But anyways, the 24 Elder Council is here. So something has been ruled, like there's a ruling or like some justice or a divine order that's taking place in your life, and in their life too, because they can't sacrifice you. They cannot take you out, okay? And they can't, and they can't do anything to try to sabotage you, okay? These people are crazy. We have what is crazy, really? These people are batshit crazy. They have lost their mind trying to hurt or harm you. Okay, Capricorn, it was in reverse, or it's still in reverse here, okay? But this is like somebody who's crazy, okay? If you're a Capricorn, I'm not saying that you're crazy if you're a Capricorn. I'm just saying Capricorn in reverse represents like somebody losing their fucking mind and going crazy, okay? But you're on a solid foundation, so this is why somebody's going crazy, because they couldn't sabotage you when you're on solid foundation. They grouped up against you and lied. Minions, flying monkeys, they grouped up against you and lied. And they still couldn't take you down. But you're the one who curses, probably smoke, probably drink. You probably made a whole bunch of mistakes in your life and all this shit, but they still couldn't take you down. Going to church every Sunday. They still can't top your spiritual gifts, your spiritual insight, your spiritual connection, even if you smoke, even if you drink, even if you cuss. Okay? You're about to live a very long life. I bet you outlive all these people that tried to hurt you because they felt like, you weren't holy. They literally was trying to do something to you, like sacrifice you through a romance scam. They felt like you didn't deserve to have a long life and you're going to be blessed with a long life. Okay? And you're finna get some money. Ancestor money prayer. We might be doing a group money pot here soon, y'all. Because y'all know when this card come out, it's time to do a ritual. Money ritual. Straight up. So we might need to do an ancestral money prayer. I keep saying that. I've been saying that for like 2 months on this channel. Like, we need to do this. But I ain't had time to do it because they've been having me do other stuff first. So we'll get to it. Somebody's definitely a star. Okay, and this could be why they hate you too. Aquarius energy, okay? Aquarius is represent like the star. Okay, like you're born to be a star. Spirit says stay focused. 11, doors are open. Okay, that's 111. Okay, because the Aquarius got the number 100 on it. And then stay focused is 11. So your doors are definitely opening. We have fire energy, fire sign out here as well. You ghosted somebody, like I said. You left somebody behind. You left people behind. Okay? Somebody's having uncontrolled impulses and nervous tics and triggers. It's this person that couldn't take you down, couldn't lie on you, couldn't get this group to, like, take you down. It's a Gemini, okay, in reverse. All right? So there's definitely some talk about this. Word around town, messages, hearing, lies, gossip. The truth is coming out. People is talking on the phone about this. They text, and it can even be on social media. Communication is happening. Okay. False doctrines. Didn't I say something about what the fuck the Bible actually says? That's what I said. Something about what the Bible actually says while everybody trying to judge. That shit is man-made. Okay. You curse. Oh my God, that's unholy. Like, they have a whole bunch of other shit too. I'm just using cursing, smoking, and drinking. Now, you shouldn't be drunk. You shouldn't be a drunkard because that is in the Bible. But if you have a drink, that doesn't mean that God doesn't love you. Okay? It doesn't mean that. Maybe you can ask your boy Jesus to expand your fucking wine, collection or something. Like, it doesn't mean that God doesn't love you because you do certain things. Okay? And those are man-made rules. Those are not biblical rules or any of that shit. And even if it was a biblical rule, there's a whole bunch of shit in there that could counteract that shit. Okay? Because if you haven't noticed, the Bible also contradicts a bunch of shit. It contradicts itself. But that's why you have to go concept upon concept, precept upon precept, and put the pieces of the puzzle together. You have to know how to rightfully divide the word of truth. Because it really is written that way so that you don't understand. That's why you can't read it straight through. They wrote it that way so that you do not understand it. Okay? Satanists, look, the Satanists, motherfuckers worship the devil. They try to say you worship the devil. I know something fell. Oh, here you go. They try to say you worship the devil because you don't fit their mold. You don't rock with their standards. And they try to say you worship the devil, but they're really the Satanists, okay? They try to use sex magic on you too, romance scam. Somebody's trying to get you through the D or the P. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get you through the D or the P, okay? Akashic Records is out here. What else do we have? Ritual ceremony. They try to sacrifice you because they see in their mind that you're unworthy, but they're not God. They're not God. But they felt like you was unworthy, so they should just off you. These people have ill will around you. That's what the reading is saying. But the elder council decided that you're not going anywhere. You're going to live a very long life. And all these people will go before you do. Okay? Yeah, they're blocked. Spiritually blocked, physically blocked, emotionally blocked, financially blocked. Their money is stopped. Our money's coming in. Our money's coming in. Their money is blocked. Irresponsible energy workings. They did some type of magic. Not just sex magic. They did some type of death magic. Sex magic and death magic is what we have here. Trying to sacrifice you to some fucking demon. The satanic ritual people. And these are the Christians. They go to church. The people that's doing the satanic ritual. This is what they're saying. They go to church. Okay? And these are the ones that are doing the ritual against you, chosen one. Okay? But this sister such and such would never do that. Brother such and such would never do that. Deacon such and such, oh, they're just so holy. They love the Lord. They're here every Sunday. And these motherfuckers is doing sex rituals in the church. They don't even believe in God. Justice is here, Libra. Okay? Something's going to be made fair. Okay? And these people are going to be found out. They're going to be found out. Yes, they are. Fake beef. They try to start shit with you just because you're you. Okay? Stay balanced, and you stay balanced. Okay? Spirit said don't answer the phone for them. Okay? You got a lot of people watching you. I see a bunch of evil eyes. We got the white evil eye. They're watching you be pure and stay focused. Okay? They're watching the clutter and the obstacles leave your life. That's what they're watching. Okay? They're watching you be protected with the gray evil eye. They're watching you being protected against sorrow and being open to new situations. Okay? Look, high as fuck. Okay? You probably do be getting high. And ain't nothing wrong with it as long as it ain't fucking crack. If this weed is a fucking seed. Now man can fucking clone the seed. Now we know that man can clone the fucking seed. Yes, we do. But the actual seed, a man cannot make that. A man cannot make that. That's something that was created by the divine. Okay? A seed, they can clone it, but they can't create it. Do you get what I'm saying? Karmic laws out here. So somebody's facing karma. Okay? Somebody can have twins because karma and dharma. Somebody could be receiving their dharma. That's the EBE, but in the Hindu pantheon. Okay? You're healthy and you're healing. Okay, and this is another thing too. You could probably smoke and drink, but you're healthier than these people because they have demons inside of them eating their flesh. Because of the satanic rituals they've been doing, they've allowed some shit into their body. They may talk about you smoking weed, talk about you having a drink every now and then, talk about you smoking a motherfucking Newport or some shit, and how that's not holy. But these people have done way worse things with their body than you have. They are having sex rituals with multiple people. They're opening their vessel to all these different demonic entities, and they're tripping off of you putting a little fucking poison, fucking tobacco in your body. The tobacco is still cleaner than the demon that they have in theirs. I'm just saying. Okay? Side piece. Somebody wanted to make you a side piece. And that's what this could all be about, too. It could all be about how you weren't folding. Like, you're not going to be second to anything. And this could be a male or a female, but you're not folding. So there could have been a third-party situation. There is a third-party situation. And you know what I'm getting from this third-party situation with these sex rituals with multiple people? It's a side bitch that wants you. And this is why this bitch is obsessed with you. It could be a male or a female. If you're a male, it's another male. If you're a female, it's another female. That's mad that she couldn't fuck you or he couldn't fuck with you. Something like have a with you. They're gay. Sorry if you LGBTQ, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Whoever the main character is that was doing the sex ritual, they have a side piece that is the same sex as you, that is upset with you because their shit didn't work. Their shit did not work. And they were unable to get you involved in this sexual ritual shit, this occult shit, the satanistic ritual ceremonies. They're mad because you wouldn't cooperate with your weed smoking ass. With your drinking liquor ass. You were smart enough not to get in that shit. You were smart enough not to get in that shit. And they weren't. And they probably don't smoke or drink. But you know what? They do some type of drugs. Because I'm feeling that energy too. Because they have to get in the mood to do these drugs to fucking... And these is church people we talking about. To do sex rituals. You got to be on something to do that. Because, like, who just willingly going to be like, all right, 20 niggas. Like, who going to do that? It's 50 niggas in one room and they're all smashing. Who's willingly, that's not high off of cocaine or some shit, gonna be like, and I ain't talking about a weed, I'm talking about like some shit heavier than weed, gonna be like, all right, it's 50 of you, all line up. Like, who's gonna do that? Nobody, unless they're on something. I mean, it only makes sense to me. So they could be shaming you for doing some shit. They do shit way worse than you. Okay? They're shaming you for doing some shit, but they do shit way worse than you. Okay? What else we got? You chilling. You could be doing some aromatherapy. Okay? Like, literally, while the world is under judgment, while people are under judgment for judging you. Okay? And judge not, lest ye be judged. There go y'all scripture again. Judge not, lest ye be judged. I think that should be the title of this reading. Because that judgment energy came in real thick, real early in this read. So yeah, I think I'm going to sit this to the side. Judge not, lest ye be judged. Because everybody that judged you, for whatever reason, they getting their ass whooped in karma. They also have some type of STD. But we're going to see what the oracles say. But they have a STD. Okay, they do. Everybody in this group that had group sex got something. And it's older people involved too. Y'all some nasty motherfuckers. So I'm also getting like elders. So it could be your mom and them, your auntie and them, your cousins them, deacon such and such, involved in these sex magic orgy ritual thingies. Okay. It's over with. It's over with. You say I'm going to have to run it back. Okay, run it back. Rare evil eye. Yeah, you stood up to these people. You had a lot of courage. You didn't give a fuck. Okay? You weren't afraid of what these people were saying about the lies, about the group that was coming up against you. It's a group that came up against you, and they were very forceful, and you were divinely protected the whole time. And they were judging you, and they were trying to get people to look at you. Look at this person, they smoke weed. Look at this person, they drink. Look at this person, they this. Look at this person, they that. They were constantly trying to get people's eyes on you. And I feel like these people like you. The people they had to come and look at you, they now got your back, okay? Purple evil eye. Removal of obstacles. So we had like 3 cards talking about, you don't even got to worry about these motherfuckers, okay? They broke. Pocket lint. They done for. They ain't got no money, okay? They turned on you for somebody who will turn on them. So again, all the people that they grouped up with against you, they turned on them. They turned on them. All because they judge you. And they got other people to judge you too. People that don't even know you. You got people out here that are literally obsessed with you. You got somebody whole woman or man want to have sex with you. And it's the same sex. It's a LGBT shit, some shit. Okay? I don't promote that shit over here. I do not. Because I believe in divine law, universal law. And in universal law, you must have a masculine and a feminine. And I ain't saying shit about you if you are LGBTQ or whatever. I'm not saying nothing about you. But divine law, one of the universal laws, and this is between you and the divine. I don't give a fuck if you want to, you know, suck penis on Tuesdays. I don't give a fuck, okay? The divine law says that you must have a masculine and a feminine in order to reproduce. You cannot reproduce without both, okay? I don't give a fuck what man says. I don't give a fuck what science is saying concerning that, okay? Because scientists can be weird. They can do weird shit. We know that, right? Something about, I just heard something about in vitro. Is that what it's called? I don't know who's thinking about maybe trying to have a baby and like get that shit planted in you. No. If you were thinking about doing it, do not do it. Okay, because you don't know where the egg is coming from. They can tell you any fucking thing, or the sperm, or whatever the fuck it is. They can tell you any fucking thing. They can tell you whatever the fuck they want to tell you. This egg or the sperm donor comes from, and you're literally going to be birthing a motherfucking reptilian or some shit. Okay? Because you don't know what they're putting in you. You could be birthing a motherfucking problem child. You could be birthing something crazy. Like, it's not that serious. I don't know how you're going to have a baby if you want to have a baby, but Spirit is saying if you were thinking about getting some type of implantation or recreating scientifically, there's no souls in those children. And I don't give a fuck if you already have one of these kids and you come across my channel. Look, that baby ain't got no soul. If it was not created in the natural way that it was supposed to be created, it has no soul. It was not given a soul by the divine. It may have a spirit, which is why it walks around, it breathes, it sneezes, it poops, it, you know what I'm saying? It does all the shit that human shit do. But if it was created in a laboratory, it does not have a soul. Okay, so maybe that's why Spirit is saying if you're thinking about getting some type of scientific pregnancy going on where you got to go to a lab and they got to inject you and all that other shit, do not do it. Do not do it. I know you want a baby. Spirit knows you want a baby, but they say no, not that way. Okay? Go ahead. You got free will. That's the beauty about it. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. All right. You say, why everybody so horny? Who horny? Girl. Ooh, kill. They try to kill you. Okay? So whoever try to kill you for to end up in a wheelchair, they better tread lightly. Okay, they better tread lightly. Let me take them out because I've seen them. Okay. Oh, somebody about to get some money, some moolah. Let me see. You said there's free shit at any bar for anybody who wants a baby. I mean, for real. You just gonna have to look, pregnancy. Now tell me this shit fake. Tell me because I smoke weed, I have no connection to the divine. Tell me because I smoke weed, I don't have no connection to the divine. Pregnancy. There it is. Don't do it. You better not have that motherfucking baby. Okay? You said psychic by Ray. Speaking into existence. Ooh. I like that. I'm gonna put that over there. All right. One more. You said all the sex magic. Cussing out police and threatening. Okay? So somebody definitely tried to take you out, okay? They better tread lightly because Spirit is going to put them in the wheelchair if they start fucking with you, okay? Speaking something into existence, okay? You could be speaking something into existence. All right? Be careful. Somebody tried to speak death over you. And it ain't going to happen to you anyways. I mean, yeah. Raise price. You're too highly valued. They can't get to you. 1 year. Somebody might be out of here in a year. Okay, somebody could be having a non-traditional family, so that could be you. Maybe the divine's going to put together 2 different families, or maybe your family will come together that's not really like a mama, daddy, sister, cousin, brother situation. You know, maybe your friends will become your family. I don't know. Okay, but somebody will have a family, but it'll be non-traditional. Okay, or this could be that polygamous shit where they wanted to have sex with you. That's the horny energy you was talking about, right? Where they all wanted to have sex with you. It could be your ex and their new lover, whether you're a male or a female. But do keep in mind, whatever you are, if you're a male and your ex is a woman and she's with another male, that's who wants to have sex with you. Okay? If you're a woman, the same thing. It's LGBT energy with that. Okay, so they definitely wanted to have like an orgy, and they would have been successful in getting you wrapped up in this little spider web if you would have had like a sex orgy with them. But you ain't into that shit. You've never been into that shit. Whoever you are is straight as a motherfucking arrow, okay? Even if you are a woman, you are straight as an arrow. You don't go that way, okay? You keep your eyes forward. Tunnel vision, okay? Spirit said have more faith in yourself, okay? Somebody could be trying to watch you from a drone. Y'all better be careful, okay? Mate in jail. Somebody gay. I'm telling you. Mate in jail. Somebody is really gay, y'all. And they wanted you to be gay with them. For real, for real. And they're mad because you wouldn't do it and they lied on you. And you got somebody hating you and that you don't even know. Like, you don't know this person, but it's because they wanted to have sex with you. And you wouldn't do it. Or you wasn't that type of person, so you wasn't down with no shit like that. Okay? Your spouse is your enemy. This is like your ex. Or whoever you're with. Your spouse is like trying to get you and their side piece to get together and... Okay? Yeah, they can't get you though because you're very cautious on who you allow in your life. Okay? You're very cautious on who you allow in your life. They were trying to do a dark cover up whatever it is they were trying to do to you. Okay? And you just want to be left alone. Like, leave me alone, okay? Yeah, because you know these people are stuck in the matrix system, programming system. So you want them to leave you alone because you know they're stuck in the matrix and you don't got time. Okay? Okay? Somebody could be going to jail, like I said. Somebody will be cursing the police out or threatening them because they're hateful. Okay? And they're getting caught up. Somebody going to jail over this. Okay, so Spirit is telling me to say this too because I do have practitioners that watch my channel. If you're doing ritual work and you get caught, right? Like, you can get caught doing money magic or like healing magic and shit like that. But you shouldn't have your work like publicized, right? But if you get caught like doing death magic or some shit like that, you can be persecuted. Like, you can go to jail. Like, most people do not know that. But if you are caught doing like a murder ritual and then there's these fucking cats, get your asses. I don't got no spray bottle. Yeah, get on down. And you get caught like doing a death ritual or something like that, and then the person dies, and then there's evidence of it, you're going to jail. Most people do not know that. You will go to jail, but they have to have evidence. Okay? So these people are being side-eyed now because of how they treated you. Now, they had people side-eyeing you. I'm looking at my cat, y'all, because they were here fighting. They had people over here side-eyeing you, but now they're being side-eyed. Look, one night only. They just want to have a one-night stand with you, probably because they have an STD. And they were going to laugh about it. So they all have an STD. They just wanted to have one night with you to do this deed here. Okay? With you. And you would have that's how you would have got caught in the web, because you would have got this STD that they have. Okay? That's your confirmation. Okay, my cat back there, yeah. Okay? This shit dead, okay? The sellout sold out. So they sold. And this shit is dead. The karmic couple. It's a couple that want to have sex with you. I'm not making this up. And they're gay. Both of them. Because they're having orgies with both sexes, right? And I don't know how that works, but if you think about it, it's like... Right? Okay? This is sick. They lost though, so it really don't matter because they lost. They can't. I don't want to scare nobody. They're not gonna be able to do nothing to you. My lips is ashy, y'all, so I keep like licking them. Okay. You possess a lot of power. This is why a lot of people don't understand that you harness like powerful sexual energy. Okay. And you possess a lot of power, and this is why you were the target of this sexual energy. Whatever they target on you is your gift. Okay, so somebody can have very powerful sexual energy, and they were trying to harvest that shit. The whole group having orgies looking at your picture because you were never there involved in any of this shit. You were never there involved in any of this shit. So they just got like your picture on the altar, and they all just to your picture. Okay, take the messages as they resonate. But it is what it is, okay? Vacation property is out here. You can have some property. Maybe they were trying to get that too. Somebody's name is Aria. Okay. The toxicity is being brought to attention. Okay. So people are seeing how toxic that this group of people that's after you is. Okay. I'd rather be with you. Ooh, yeah. They would rather be with you. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather be with you. Because you're a star. You're a star seed. So these people that went against you, like I said at the beginning of the message, they wish that they could be in your energy now. They wish they could be with you. But they did really, really weird shit. Okay, and now we got some more gay energy. Okay? Somebody gay. He's a girl. Somebody is transgender. Somebody is gay. There was some definite LGBTQ shit going on in these sex rituals and murder plots. I said they try to kill you. I ain't making this shit up. And they were doing sex magic to Satan, because we have the Satanists. So this is what these motherfucking church people, Christian people, was doing sex magic to Satan to murder you and steal from you. Okay, or some contract. Read the small print. So it's a type of contract. They had to do this. Time is up. They're going down, not you. Okay, sounding friendly, but sounding friendly at first, but a slight tone changing, like a slight tone in their voices changed. So this might be how you know someone is a part of this, when they come off as friendly, but then you catch like they tone of voice kind of shift or whatever, and you don't like that shit. And you're like, oh hell no, who you with? Okay. Romantic love story, quick regret. Somebody was trying to love you, romance scam. This is it right here. This is the romance scam. Romantic love story, quick regret. Somebody was trying to give you a house in Virginia, vacation property. They was trying to give you some vacation property, a house in Virginia. That's what they were trying to give you, HIV. They were trying to come in real quick, love you good, get you involved in this orgy situation, and you'll be trapped. Because everybody that had an orgy has this STD. I should get something for my lips because they're dry. I keep doing like this and licking them. All right, give me a second. What do I have? Oh, I got Vaseline over here. It was already over here. You say, oh, shit. This is not for everybody, but it is for who is for. It's for who is for. All right, what else do we have? Serious money. So there's definitely a lot of money involved in this, okay? The hospital is here. Somebody could work at the hospital. They could have tried to put your ass in the hospital. They probably need to go to the hospital, okay? Because you are called, okay? This is why they can't get you. They go into the hospital in a wheelchair, okay? True psychic. The true psychic. The one who really has insight, even though they may smoke or drink or curse. Yep. You said, since you remember that lady that I had problems with back at my old coaching job a couple years ago, how about somebody just told me she got fired this week? Okay. It all comes back to them. 5-5, okay? You're about to win a court case against them. And remember I said they had legal trouble. Okay? Blue jars. Somebody could be from Louisiana, down south, Alabama. Blue jars. When I get my property, I'm definitely going to have me some blue jars. Okay? It's going to be a beautiful property. I'm going to show y'all when I get it. Okay? So make sure y'all book y'all readings and shit, because I'm finna get me some shit. I'm finna get me some property. I'm tired of renting. Okay? And I realized once I calculated the amount of rent that I paid for like, well, 3 years, because it's going on my 3rd year here in this apartment. It's almost $30,000. And then I was like, bitch, if you can pay $30,000 in fucking rent, you need to own some motherfucking land. What are we doing here, bitch? What are we doing? Why are we doing that? Because I live somewhere where it's really expensive. And I thought to myself, bitch, if I could pay that, then I should have bought some land. What the fuck am I renting for? I'm just saying. You see, what goes around comes around, right? So somebody could live down south. The blue jars also like catch spirits in the yard. Okay, and it can also represent your Ori. It can represent a lot of things spiritually, okay? Making life as good as it can be. So you're about to make your life as good as it can be while these people suffer and die of an STD. Midland, Texas is out here. Okay, somebody could want to be an influencer. Maybe you are someone who has some type of social media or you're on social media and they want your life. You're about to start a new life, okay? While these people is down bad, okay? What else do we have? Dirty cheater. This is somebody who was never going to be faithful to you, okay? I'm also getting somebody who came in off rip just doing wrong shit. Off rip just lying. Somebody who comes into a relationship just off rip lying to you. Making shit up. Not being honest. Not being straight with you. Getting you to fall in love. And then somehow gaining control over you. That's what they wanted to do. And it's all over like your destiny. Your calling on your life. Your position. I don't know how they're going to fight for that. Because that's between you and God, right? They made themselves look stupid. Exactly. How can you fight for that? How can you fight for that? You can't fight for someone's calling. Okay, you can have some grown kids or it could be some grown-ups that act like kids. Okay, something's in your genes. Okay, ooh, the way you look, it's in your face. It could be Santeria too, like the way you look. Somebody could be jealous of the way you look as well. I think this bitch is jealous if it's a girl. If it's a nigga, he jealous too. Because I mean, he or she, they both. Like I said, if you're a man watching this, your ex-woman's man wants to sleep with you. If you're a woman watching this, yo, you get what I'm saying, vice versa, okay? Anyways, it was in your blood and in your DNA to be as powerful as you are and walk the fuck away from the situation, okay? Choir of the heavens, you have backing from the angels, okay? You could be a seraphim, be kind of like this of strangers. You could be entertaining angels unaware. You could literally be a seraphim. You said they stay jealous hoes, right? Justice. I said it was justice coming. Honey, something finna be sweet. Justice finna be sweet. Okay, because you walk the churches. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm not psychic as fuck. Tell me I'm making shit up. Tell me I can't be used because I smoke weed. Tell me I can't be used because I have a drink every now and then. I don't be getting drunk, but I'm just saying, tell me I can't be used. Without a card that said anything about fucking churches. Here's the card. I said these are the people in the churches doing these sex rituals to Satan. I said it. I don't give a fuck because it's the truth. Okay? It's the people in the church. It's the people that is supposed to be holier than thou. It's Pastor McNutt. Okay? It's Pastor McNutt. It's Reverend Moore. Okay? It's Reverend fucking Moore. It's them type of guys. Okay? It's them. The coyote, Anubis. Ooh, somebody finna go down the road. I'll show you Anubis. Somebody finna go down that road, okay? So the coyote, it's a spirit animal. Playfulness, adaptability, the ability to see the truth in all situations, knowledge and intelligence, a sign of progress in one's mental state, observing life from a different perspective, equilibrium, which is Libra, okay? Anyways, so equilibrium through self-observation, balance between wisdom and folly, enjoying life but remaining well knowledgeable, using your brain rather than getting emotional. Didn't I say they was trying to use y'all emotions to get to y'all? Head over heart. Didn't I say that? It was something about a head over heart decision that needed to be made? We said that with no cards. I'm just saying I'm psychic than a bitch, okay? The coyote is a positive sign of success. You are on the right path of fulfilling your life's purpose. Be brave and be honest. You are a fierce defender of your own turf. Loyalty, strength, and truth. All right, I'll show you to Anubis. Take them on down through there. Anubis, they need to go down the Nile. They need to go down the muddy Mississippi. Okay, so they could be calling you from spam phone numbers. This is what Spirit said, don't answer the phone. Okay? Because they're calling you from spam numbers. Okay, their status has been revoked. Somebody's mad because you're like they're like dead to you. Okay? You don't give a fuck. You don't care if they die. You don't care Nothing about them. You don't care if they're sick. You don't care if they're broke, if they're hungry. This is someone that has done you so dirty that you wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire. Like, literally, you probably just throw gasoline on them, okay? Like, for real. I'm clean in my white teeth. Somebody innocent. Somebody's white as snow, okay? They're blemishless. They don't have any blemishes, and they're mad about that too. And these holier-than-thou people in the church are not. It's the ones that they shun. So if you've ever been shunned out of a church, this is your message. If you was like, you had dreams, or you was a prophet or an evangelist, and the church wasn't making room for your gift, and they were like pushing you out and making it seem like you're a problem because you're having these gifts, but they were really just jealous because they weren't getting the messages that you were getting, and you were sharing it with swine and not sharing it with people who are actually going to embrace and edify your gift. These are your messages. Because see, when churches get a prophet, or they'll anoint someone through man, not who God has chosen, they're going to give brother such and such or sister such and such the evangelism title, but they have no spiritual gifts. They don't have the gift of edification. They don't have the gift of evangelism. They don't have the gift of prophecy. They don't have those gifts. They don't got that shit. But just because they like status, that's why status was revoked. They get those positions. And then there'll be someone like myself in a church that is really getting visions and having dreams from the divine. And they're going to say, you got a demon, bitch. Let's try to pray it out of you. I'm throwing water on you and shit. And it doesn't stop because they don't have any power. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with it. They're just not getting the messages that you get. They're not getting the experience with the divine spirit that you're getting, which is why they're calling it evil, or they're trying to pray it off you and say you got to get baptized a million times or whatever. Okay? Somebody finna get extradited. They're going to jail. Okay? And it's going to be for good. Territory preservation. Anubis is protecting somebody. Because remember, we had the coyote spirit animal, which represents Anubis. And it was like talking about preserving your territory. Protecting over your territory. Okay? Somebody is wearing the same clothes, not brushing their teeth or combing their hair. Somebody down bad. This is what they get for fucking with you. And you got HIV. And you got a vacation property. You got a house in Virginia. And you dirty. And you homeless. So everything that they said about you is what's really happening to them. That's what's really happening. Okay, you said 9. That's the end of a cycle. Okay? You do only what's necessary. You do only what's essential for yourself, okay? Stepfather is out here. So, again, this could be a situation in which elders are involved, or this could be an ex where they have kids and somebody's a stepdaddy or stepmama to your children, and that's the person that wants to sleep with you, okay? Because they're gay for real. All right, video responses out here. So somebody may want to make a video about you. If you make a video about me, make sure you tag me, at me, so we can react. Me and my tribe, we can react together. Okay? They're the weakest link. That's why they ain't gonna do it. Okay? They're gonna end up looking stupid again. Okay? Unexpected effect. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna look stupid again. Somebody about to get some money, a nest egg, royalty payments, money that's due to you is coming in. This is why these people wanted to attach themselves to your energy, because you have some type of wealth. You have some type of divine energy. It's like you're the source. You're the fountain, no matter if you smoke or you drink or whatever, okay? Yeah, fake-ass friends. People just want to be, look, chanting. They all in the rituals. Your friends are even involved in the ritual circle, chanting, okay? Airheads. These people are fucking crazy, man, and they're done for, okay? They regret it. They do regret it. At least they got that, okay? Because, see, you're a real prophet. Prophetic word, you're a real prophet. You're somebody who speaks and shit happen because the divine uses you. But they will look at you and say, nah, that person ain't got no husband. That person ain't got no wife. They couldn't be a divine prophet. That person smoke. That person drink. That person curse. That person do this. That person do that, to their human standards. Anytime somebody say you doing some shit, they need to point it out to you where the fuck is wrong at. Okay? And even if they point it out, you still got free will, which would make you justified in what you're doing because you have free will. Okay, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. These people finna be gutted. From the rooter to the tutor. Falling on their face. Okay? Somebody can be a cardinal fire sign. Okay? thought forms. So your thoughts are becoming reality, or somebody's thoughts is becoming reality, okay? The black dot, okay? Somebody is definitely connected. That's a deity too, though. The black dot is like everything, but it's nothing at the same time. Okay, so you need to look up the black dot. You need to look up the black dot, okay? It's a cold day in hell before they get to you, before they can destroy you, before anything will ever happen to you. It's a cold day in hell. China is out here, okay? Absent-minded. Again, airhead, absent-minded. Somebody is a reprobated mind. Somebody can't think straight. Pregnancy, again, is out here. So somebody can be pregnant. They're not getting no more chances. Okay, galaxy beings is out here. The universe supports you. So like I said, you're a divine being. You're a divine being. Okay? They passed up the opportunity. Somebody feels like they passed up an opportunity to be in your life. Okay? You exposed them for living fake lives and being fake to you. They're a train wreck right now. Okay? Verbal altercation. They want to have like a conversation or talk to you. But they need to learn to listen. They need to leave you alone. And they just need to listen to whatever they're being instructed, because they can't fuck with you. They can't get you. You're indestructible. Somebody's afraid to speak to you as well. Okay? Because they're not who they say they are. But we knew that. And you've been unharmed this whole entire time. They've been doing all the sex matches. The only people that got harmed is them. The only people that got harmed in this situation is them. They don't want you to know that you have the upper hand, but you have the upper hand. They need you to get out the situation. They need you not to press charges. They need you not to take them to court. That's what they need, okay? The pendulum has swung, okay? The Supreme Courts. Something gonna go all the way through the government. Somebody finna get paid. And somebody finna get their ego crushed while you get paid. So these people that's in this church, they could be government officials as well. Because I feel like your payout is going to be something like federal. Like it's going to be from the federal government that you get a payout. And your situation may go through the Supreme Courts because of who it is that's doing what they're doing. You got the preachers, you got the deacons, and, you know, they got day jobs. They're your teachers, they're your lawyers, they're your doctors, you know, at the same damn time. They're the judges, they're people in high places. Okay? So, you're about to get some type of promotion or a higher paying job. Okay? You're very emotionally mature at this point in time. Somebody's name is Erica that's involved. It could be you or it could be somebody else. Okay? You're about to go in the remote living. Somebody wants to live remote. Erica, you want to live remote? You're going to be living remote. Okay? Yeah, you're going to be able to take some time to heal. Like, I'm getting somebody is going to be able to get to a place where they're able to heal. Okay? And where nobody's going to be messing with you, okay? You're mighty in battle. But I feel like the battle's over. Okay, we got map reverse. But I feel like you might be rich, but you're not going to be, like, living rich, if that makes sense. You're going to be rich after this is all said and done, but you're not going to live rich. You're going to live, like, a peaceful, quiet life. You don't want to be bothered. You want to be left alone. Whoever you are, okay? Don't let them get you alone. You want to be left alone, but don't let these people get you alone, okay? Because they want to build off your foundation. Okay, they got to pay for what has been done. Okay, again, somebody is totally insane. I said somebody lost their mind. Healing the land. Somebody finna get their land, okay? Finna get some money, you finna get some land. And some property. They didn't want you to have that. And these people finna go to jail. They're finna lose their minds. Hawaii is out here. Okay? I don't want to read all this, but I'm going to. Your cousin could be involved. The name Far is involved, okay? Airbnb, and then the death sentence. Like I said, somebody finna die. It ain't gonna be you. It's gonna be all of them. They all have the death sentence. They have HIV. Every last one of them. The preacher, the mother figure, the cousins, the aunties, everybody that was involved in a group sex situation, they all have HIV. Y'all need to be careful because I'm also getting that these people are aware that they have HIV and they're just trying to spread it around to who they can spread it to because they know that they have a death sentence. Okay? They have a death sentence. So be careful. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this message. I hope it was for you. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. If it's for you, it's for you. Okay? I think I'm going to name this Judge Not Lest She Be Judged. Because I feel like you were judged by a bunch of people. They thought they could really just kill you. Take your gifts, lie on you. Take your money. And everything was going to be okay. But it's not okay. You're okay, but they're not okay. You're okay, but they're not okay. Anyways, these are your divine messages. I'm going to try to come back. I don't know when, because I gotta work. I'm not gonna do all that shit. Y'all see me, I look tired. I do look tired, though, because I am a little bit. And I had made me a bacon, egg, and cheese before I went live, and that just made me sleepier, because I ate greasy-ass bacon. You know what I'm saying? So I'm probably gonna lay down. But I wanted to come on here because I didn't come on any of my off days because I was kind of stressed out. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little stressed out on my off days, so I ain't go live or nothing. So I wanted to come today. But I'll try to make it a point to come tomorrow because it's a short day for me too, for like work. So I'm not going to call off tomorrow. I'm just going to go to work. Fuck it. Okay. And then I'll probably see if I can come back. I ain't worked on none of the content that I have for y'all. Man, I probably won't. Because I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. But it was good to see y'all. I love y'all so much. I'm still going to be available for you guys' readings. Thank y'all for booking. I appreciate it. I will see y'all on the next one. Gang, gang. I'm out this bitch.